In this video, we want to look at how to use the project and task tracking tool to create an action register and track all the actions for the executive. So we'll go to section 16.3, our plan current projects. And when that page comes up, we click on project planning data entry page. And here's the template for adding a new project. So the project title is going to be 2010 Action Register. The number is going to be 2010-1, first project for this year. And it's an organizational type of a project. And it's just to capture all the actions for 2010. Okay, status is started. Priority, let's say high. There's some other boxes here that you would use for more complicated projects. We will put in a start date. We had our executive meeting in March, so we'll put the start date in March, and we want the end date to be at the end of the year. So we'll set that to December, and we want it done before Christmas. Okay, so we got our end date, deliverables, we'll leave that in empty. So we want to create a new task for this project, and the new task is actually an action. Okay, so the first action is to plan AGM and guest speaker. And this will be number 1. Status is started. We want Sue to prime that. The tool will automatically send an email to the person saying an action has been assigned. In this case, Sue already knows about it, so we won't bother doing this. And just plan AGM, guest speaker, book the hall, etc. Okay, priority, high, complexity, not that complex, start date, we want it started in April, and the AGM is in July, so we want the end date, want everything to be ready by the end of June. Okay, total effort is medium, and we want to do a save. Okay, so that's going to save that task. And now we want to create another task. So there's another action here. And the task name is July newsletter. We try to get the newsletter out just before the AGM. This is task number 2. Status, we haven't started yet. Task prime, Joe generally drives the newsletter. Again, we won't notify by email. He's aware of that. Coordinate newsletter articles and publish and get advertisers. The newsletter is getting quite expensive, so we sell ads, and helps offset the printing costs. Priority, that's pretty high. We always do a newsletter. Complexity, it's medium. We've done it quite a few times now. And we want to start it in April. Again, we want to finish in June, but we'll say mid-June this time. So let's say the 19th. Okay, and total effort is high. There's a lot to do. And we'll click Save. And we'll save the project. So we've created a project with 2 tasks. And now we'll go all the way back out. And then come back in and just double check that everything was saved. And here it is, 2010 Action Register. It started. Description, capture all the actions for 2010. Details, we'll click it. And it's got the 2 tasks in here, the 2 actions. The first one is plan AGM, guest speaker. And the second one is July newsletter. So that's how you would create an action register using the project planning and tracking tool, and you can get very complex projects. You can get simple projects like this action register. Very useful tool, and people can go in for their task and put in a status. They could do it weekly, once a month, and you can see the history of the status updates. And there's also a query tool that you can use with this. You could find all the actions assigned to Joe, or you could find all the projects or tasks dealing with septic. So it's a good tool for tracking. And again, you can either create quite complex projects or very straightforward, simple ones like this action register we just created. Okay, that's the end of the video. Thank you. Bye.